What's going on, guys? Welcome to my first live stream. This is the first match reaction I'm gonna do, and it's the AC Milan versus Sassuolo match reaction.
Guys, welcome back
Um,
to my
so AC Milan, they lost 1-2 to Sassuolo. It was a disappointing performance, and I bet fans were probably mad about that performance. AC Milan fans. So yeah, the other Sassuolo, they played pretty well. I think they were probably the better team. If you look at the stats, they had more of the possession. They had more shots on goal. Um, and yeah, then well, no, Milan had more shots, but the Sassuolo had more possession. They probably they were probably the better team. Disappointing for AC Milan because they're in the race for top four and they're trying to, with like 6 games left, I think they're trying to finish strong, and that's gonna hurt their case for top four because they're only 6 points off fifth. Who Napoli is in fifth, so um, if Atalanta win, I think they're playing tomorrow. Then they'll go ahead of Milan, and Milan will be in third, and Atalanta in second, which is surprising because AC Milan had a good they had a good start to the season. So it's disappointing for them. I think fans would have liked them to finish at least second, but top four for them, that's pretty impressive because they haven't made the Champions League in what, like, I think 8 years, something like that. So they just need to hang on. They just need to get results. A loss today, that's very disappointing. But yeah, I'm gonna do the player ratings now. So I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Okay, so that's the table. So AC Milan versus Sassuolo. So you were gonna start with the goalkeeper Donnarumma. He played pretty good in the first half, I'd say. I don't think in the second half he was okay. He didn't really. He had more to do in the second half, but in the first half when he had to make the saves, he made them. So I'd probably give him a 6.5. He did his job. Just conceded 2 goals, but I don't think any of those were his fault. And then Davide Calabria, I'd give him a 6. He's just coming back from a big injury that had him out for like 1 to 2 months. So I wouldn't say I don't think he should have started today, but I think they had to. So because with Tio Hernandez out, so I give him a 6 just because I didn't really see him that much, and he couldn't really do anything because he's not match fit. And then Kayer, he played good in the first half. He played good in the first half. In the beginning of the second half, he played well, but just the first goal that Sassuolo scored, I think that he could have done better there. He could have done better. Made the tackle, but yeah. And then yes, I think Kair and Tamor is a good partnership. It's better than Ramen Yoli, so they should stick with this. But just today they were unfortunate. So, and then Tamori, he played good as well. I think they both played really well together, and they should keep that going. But just the second goal again, I think that Tamori could have done better if he could. But I don't know, there wasn't really much he could do. So yeah, he played okay, I gotta say. But, so I'd give him. Oh yeah, I forgot to put Kyrie's rating. I'd give Kyrie like a 6.5 just because of his performance in the first half. And then Tomori, I'd give a 6.5 as well because they both played similar and just gave up the goals at the end. And then Diego Dallo, I'd give him a 7. I think he was all over the place. He was getting forward. He was defending really well. He had some good tackles. So I'd give him a 7. I think he's playing much better off the left. Usually, I think his normal position is on the right, but off the left, yeah, he's playing much better. Hesse, I'd give a 6. I didn't really notice him. He's had better games, obviously. And he didn't have his best game today, but yeah, I'd give him a 6. Didn't really notice him. And Mate, I'd give him a 5. I think he he lost the ball a lot. And yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with this guy going forward because I don't know. I don't think he's really good enough, to be honest, to be playing in the Champions League because that's what they most likely will be in next season. So I don't know if this guy's good enough. Yeah. Solomakers, I'd give a 6 or under because I think he had some good opportunities to play a through ball in for them to score, but he messed up on those chances in the first half. In the second half, he was a little better, but I still say he didn't play particularly well. So I'd give him probably a 5.5 because in the second half he stepped up. But yeah, And then Hakan Çalhanoğlu, I'd give him a 7, probably 7 or 7.5. That goal he scored was really good. It was impressive, and he just needs to be more consistent. I think, like, yeah, he just needs to be more consistent because he's good potential. He's a good player, but he just needs to be more consistent. But and that's a good goal he scored today. So hopefully that makes his confidence higher. So yeah. And then there's Rebic. I'd give him probably a 6 as well. A lot of sixes and 6.5s just because it was an average game for Milan. And just yeah, Rebic. I don't think he played particularly well. So I'd probably say yeah, probably just a 6. And then Liao, I'd give him a 5. I'd give him a 4 or 5 because he's this guy. He's gonna be filling in for Zlatan. Zlatan's out, so Liao. I don't think he's good enough. He's so inconsistent. He had some really bad shots. He had a pretty good look to shoot, but then he just messed up. It went really high over the bar. So I don't know what they're gonna do with this guy. He's just too inconsistent, and he needs to step it up. Because I know he has a lot of potential. Like he's shown he can play really well. He's shown that he can become a star in Europe one day, but just he's just too inconsistent right now. So now we'll do the subs. Samu Castillejo, I don't think he was on long enough, so I just give him a 6 average. Mandzukic, I'd give him a 6. With Mandzukic, I don't know because I don't think they should have got this. He's 36 and he hasn't played in a year, so I think this was just a waste signing. I don't think there was no point in the signing. So yeah, shouldn't have. They spent a lot of money too, so yeah. Pierre Kalulu, I'd say 6. He was on long enough. Same with Brahim Diaz and same with Krunic. So yeah, my Milan man of the match, I'd say it's probably Çalhanoğlu just because of the goal. Everyone else didn't have their best games. I guess you could say Donnarumma. He could be the man of that. I think for me it's between him and Çalhanoğlu. So yeah, I'd say that. And then let's look at the Serie A table. So it looks like so AC Milan they're at 66 points and then 32 games played. So they've played more than Juventus, Atalanta, and Napoli. So I'd expect well no Atalanta's playing they're playing Roma tomorrow I believe. Yeah, they're playing Roma tomorrow. So that's gonna be I think that will be a tough game, but I think they'll come up with the win. So that will put Milan in third. That's just my prediction. I don't know what that will actually happen. But yeah, this is a huge blow for Milan because if they could have won this game, that would have been huge. Like every game they win from now on, it's huge. So yeah, and then Juventus, they're creeping up as well. I think they're playing later today. Let's see. Yeah, they're playing later today. So let's see what happens. If they win, they are 1 point off Milan. Um, which is interesting. And then I think Inter, we can just say with this draw from AC Milan, if Inter win tomorrow, I think it's clear they'll win the Scudetto, the Serie A, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, disappointing for AC Milan. I'm guessing the fans are probably um I'm guessing the fans are frustrated with this result. But yeah, I mean, with AC Milan, their team is a progress. They're in progress because I think this is a very young team, so you can't expect them to win every game. They're gonna be inconsistent. I think this is like what like, I think this is like top 5 youngest teams in Europe. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting what they can do for the rest of the season. I think they get Zlatan back. Um, I think they get Zlatan back next game. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna turn it on today, not today. But yeah, I think they get Zlatan back next week or the week after, or next match or the match after, which should be good for them. Yeah, going into the summer, I think they're gonna need to buy. They're gonna need to buy a probably a Cam as Çalhanoğlu. For me, he's not. He's really inconsistent right now in a striker because Ibra he's getting old. He's getting yeah he's getting old. He's really injury prone, but I think, yeah, it's just I think they need to buy a number 9 and a Cam. That should be the main priority. Their focus just needs to be getting Tomori back. Tomori from Chelsea because Bruno Fernandes to AC Milan. I don't know. I don't think he'd want to go to a smaller club than Man United. But yeah, that would be. um, Yeah, and then the right winger, obviously. That's been the problem all summer. I mean, all season. So if they could get that right winger, they need like an older player. I think they have um they have they have a they have Solomakers and Castilla who I both believe they're not good enough. But yeah, I don't think they're good enough. So they're gonna have to go and buy someone. I don't know who they buy. Oh yeah, Andre Silva to Man United. Yeah, that would be a good deal for Man United, who's my team, obviously. Uh, but yeah, they need to buy. I think they need to buy an older player just because this team's so young. They need to get a older player, another leader. I know they have Zlatan, but and then their focus has to be getting Kessie, Donnarumma, um, Çalhanoğlu to stay at the club. And same with Zlatan. I think I heard Zlatan is close to signing a new 1 year deal. I think he'll stay for 1 more year with AC Milan. Yeah, Andre Silva, I like him. He's in the Bundesliga right now. He's been playing really well. Yeah, at Man United, I think he'd be a good signing because you could put him on the bench. You could start him because you can rotate him with Greenwood and Cavani. I don't know. We may get this if Cavani were to go, but and Martial to go. Like someone has to go, but so Pogba or no? I think we need to keep Pogba because as you saw, like from January to March when we didn't have him, we lost. Well, we didn't play nearly as well as we did with him. Like Bruno Fernandes, he can't play without Paul Pogba. And Paul Pogba can't play without Bruno. I mean, you guys are asking me questions, so thank you for that. So you guys just ask any questions if you want, or I can but I can go off topic. Yeah. Yeah, Andre Silva. Yeah, I think most Man United fans they probably want to keep Paul Pogba, just because he's. I think this you could say this season's been his best season for Man United. I know in terms of statistics, he's had better seasons, but like influential, like he's been more influential this season. I'd say. Yeah, yeah. Back to Milan. I think that's just, yeah. This is obviously a big blow for them. Yeah, exactly what you said in the comments. Bruno, they need each other to play well. But yeah, I think that's it for today's reaction. Obviously, AC Milan not getting the reaction. I mean, not getting um, they're not getting the result they wanted, which is disappointing. This is just heating up the top four race for them. They're just gonna have to get some good results. I think there's 6 games left, so just getting results should be the key. They don't have Europa League. They're out of the Coppa Italia, so that all they need is to just win these games. I think that's 18 points up for grabs. So I'd say they just need to win the game. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and make sure to subscribe to my channel because I could be doing more of these. And just let me know if you liked it because yeah, I might do more in the future. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe and check out. Stay tuned for more videos and peace.